Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to Car Question. We're going to talk about the Toyota RAV4 Hybrid, the specification and the road handling. But right now we need to make a little bit of difference between the gas version and the hybrid version. There's going to be something similar, and it's going to be the engine. First of all, in the gas version, you've got an engine 2.5 liter, 4-cylinder DOHC, 16 valves, dual variable valve timing with intelligent, sequential multi-port electronic fuel injection, and a drive mode select from Eco to Sport. And it's going to be good for 176 horsepower at 6,000 RPM. You will have 172 pound-feet of torque at 4,100 RPM. When you get to the hybrid version, the numbers are a little bit different. It's the same engine, but with 150 horsepower at 5,700 RPM. It's going to be good for 152 pound-feet of torque at 4,400 RPM. And this engine is going to be mated to the hybrid synergy drive of Toyota. You will have an EV mode, an eco mode. You will have also a sports mode that you will be able to choose. So net horsepower is going to be rated at 194 horsepower at 5,700 RPM. You've got two electrical engines, one up in front. This one's going to be good for 141 horsepower. It's a permanent magnet motor. In the rear, same thing, 67 horsepower. So the combined output is still going to be 194, even if you see some great numbers right now with those electrical engines. The battery that you're going to find inside the RAV4 just above the rear wheels and right under the rear seat, it's going to be a 1.6 kilowatt per hour. It's going to be nickel metal hydride. So what's going to happen when you're going to roll with that RAV4? You will see that the engine sometimes will send power directly to the battery. When you're going to release the accelerator and press on the brake, you're going to see that charge indicator using that regenerated energy to put that back in the battery. So there's no need to charge, no need to plug it in somewhere, no need to wait for battery time. This is really a great system. You've got also another difference, and it's between all-wheel drive system. So when you check the gas version, it's dynamic torque control all-wheel drive. So even if you roll at high speed, you're still going to feel that all-wheel drive power. When you're going to press on the accelerator, it's going to be there. It's going to be reactive. But right now with the hybrid version, it's electronic on-demand all-wheel drive I, as they call it. So it's going to be able to help you when you're going to be in slippery situation, but you don't feel like in an all-wheel drive SUV if you roll at highway speed. Even while turning the traction control off, you press on the accelerator and you can feel that the engine is struggling sometimes with the rear wheels to cope and really give you that maximum grip that you need. For the transmission, you've got an electronically controlled continuously variable transmission, as they call an ECVT. So this really sums up the mechanical components. But how about the drive and the road handling? So when you're going to be accelerating, it's not violent, it's not that lively. But still, the hybrid version is going to be a little bit faster than the regular gas version. But it's not one of the fastest in the segment. When you're going to be braking, the ventilated front 11.6 inches disc, it's going to be solid in the rear 11.1 inches. The feeling of the brake pedal is kind of spongy. You press there, you can feel that the regenerative braking is going to act first. It's not that precise. And you don't really feel also that engine braking force that you could use to really put the maximum energy back in the battery. You don't even have a braking mode here. You can lower the gear. You've got some simulated gear, but it's not going to act as a good engine braking. But if you need full brake power, simply press at the maximum on the pedal. Now you're going to see that the discs are going to help you, but it's not the best brake feeling out there. The direction is electric rack and pinion with variable power assist. It's acceptable, but a little bit vague. Toyota RAV4 has never been known to give you such great feeling in the steering wheel, and it still continues with the hybrid version. Once again, it's not that bad. It's fitting really where the Toyota RAV4 stands, in a comfortable, cool vehicle, fuel economy orientation that you need and that you want when you choose a hybrid version. It's still safe when you're going to be in the turn. It's still going to be okay to get the proper feeling that you need. The suspension up in front, you're going to find McPherson gas strut. You will also have stabilizer bar in the front and in the rear, but the rear suspension is going to be double wishbone type configuration. It's really smooth. It's kind of soft. You accelerate, you cannot even feel the bumps, you just go over them. But it's not going to be also the best suspension to get in the turns and get that little bit of feelings. You need to go into the sports version to get a more sports-oriented suspension. Comfort is really acceptable for the class. You just sit there, you get that fluffy seat that still won't give you that feeling that you need sometime on the side when cornering, but this is not the kind of vehicle that you buy to go in performance mode. The interior noise level are really low. When you're going to be in EV mode, that's going to be cool. Talking about EV mode, you can select that button and it's going to operate only in electrical engine mode. But the only downside is when you get over a certain speed limit, it's going to disconnect. The gas engine will be there. When you're going to accelerate too hard, it's going to disconnect. Why put an EV mode button if it's not to restrict to pure electric mode? If I press this button, even if I want full throttle, don't give me the full power, but stick to EV mode. You even get an eco mode or sports mode, but it's only going to change the accelerator pedal reaction. When we talk about the RAV4, we talk about the security feature that's been added also for 2017. You've got also a cool technology about security inside that car. Let's talk about the 360-degree camera that you saw. This is really cool, but it's out of an option package with our limited version that we have right now. But when you choose even the standard version right now of the Toyota RAV4, you've got the Toyota Safety Sense package, which includes a pre-collision system with pedestrian detection. You will have also a lane departure alert system with a lane keep assist, but it's going to be really light on the steering wheel. You're going to go over the line in a turn. You won't feel that much assistance. You will see sometimes the steering moving a little bit, but that's really not intrusive. You will also have automatic high beams, so when you're going to be on the dark road, don't mind shifting between high and low beams. The Toyota RAV4 will do it for itself. You've got also a dynamic radar cruise control, which is kind of cool. You can set the distances between the vehicle in front of you. You will have also the possibility to add a blind spot monitor and rear cross traffic alert. You've got the Star safety system also, which comes with every Toyota vehicle, that includes stability, traction control, anti-lock brakes, electronic brake force distribution, brake assist, and smart stop technology. But the thing that we want to know right now with a hybrid Toyota RAV4 is, what about fuel consumption? Well, when you check the numbers, you're going to be impressed. You can do 6.9 liter per 100 around town, but a little bit higher on the highway, 7.6, and we observed 7.9 because it was in colder temperature with winter tires. So these numbers are kind of impressive, because with a regular gas version, with the all-wheel drive limited, the same thing that we have right now, it's going to be 10.6 liter per 100 kilometers in town, 8.1 on the highway. You can see there's a difference, because when you have a hybrid version, it's going to be way better in the city, where you're going to be able to use that regenerative energy from raking and put that back into the battery. Fuel capacity is going to be a little bit lower also with a hybrid version. It's going to be 56 liter. When it's going to come to towing, it's going to be stronger. You will be able to get up to 1,750 pounds compared to 1,500 pounds with a regular gas version. So right now the big question is, do you go for a regular gas version or a hybrid version? Well, it depends. Do you do a lot of kilometers around town and you want to save money with fuels? It may take times to really make a big saving because of the difference between the price between a gas version and an hybrid version. But one thing is sure, if you do a lot of mileage, you will save some money over time. So right now I want to hear from you guys. What do you think about this hybrid technology? What do you think about the spec of the RAV4? Would you go for the gas version or the hybrid version? Feel free to comment in the section down there below. Don't forget to do a thumbs up if you like that video. subscribe right here in the corner, and take care. See you another time on another video of Car Question.